Hey guys, so I just wanted to set the mood for this video. It's going to be a chill one. Grab a snack, maybe you want to put me on in the background while you're doing your hair. This is a good video to watch while you're maybe like multitasking or or not, or you could just sit there and watch. Sometimes I like to watch long videos too. Whatever you choose to do, I'm just giving you a little foreshadowing, okay? I wanted to give you guys a video regarding antidepressants and my hair and how they affected it. But before we get into all of that, I want to talk about our sponsor for today's video, which is teamyblends.com. And you guys have probably heard of them. They're all over Instagram. They're really known for having different herbal tea blends that fix a bunch of ailments, from lack of digestion, exhaustion, if you need a pick-me-up or focus. But I was very pleased to learn that they now have skincare. So they offered me the opportunity to pick my own product from their website. So I, of course, being obsessed with masks, chose the Detox mask, the green tea blend, and this looks amazing. It contains matcha green tea, which is my favorite, and it's the most potent. Has lemongrass and clays. The different clays inside are bentonite, kaolin, sweet almond oil, vitamin E, aloe vera leaf, which is obvi. Y'all know I love me some aloe vera. I've got a discount code for you guys to save. Just use code WIT20 at checkout to save 20% off your whole order. It's a super rich formula. A little bit goes a long way. I've already done a couple masks with this, and it smells so good because that lemongrass. You guys, I love that clean smell of lemongrass. Oh, it smells so good. I can't wait to put this on my face. When you put it on, it just suctions to your pores and just draws everything out. And of course, thank you Teamy Blends for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna put a link to where you can find this mask as well as their other skincare products. They do have oils and all this other kind of great stuff. I actually really love the idea of a tea company starting skincare. That's like such a great evolution, and it makes so much sense to me. Okay, let's start at the beginning. All right, that's a great place to start. I noticed a change in my mental health when my first child was born, Olivia. This was over 6 years ago. I noticed it subconsciously. I didn't really pay attention to it because I didn't feel like I had it. I felt like if you have postpartum depression, like something kind of like would click and you would know it. I know now that that's not the case. Looking back now, I have postpartum depression. I just thought I was tired. I was a new mom. I've never been a mom before. I was like, okay, you're tired, whatever, girl. You got 3 YouTube channels. You got a baby now. Just push through. I was doing a lot. Daily vlogging every single day, keeping up with 3 channels. I was posting 7, 8, 9 videos a week, plus keeping up with my Instagram, plus Facebook, and I was doing this by myself. Felipe would film sometimes, like during the vlog and stuff, but I was editing everything myself. I don't even know how I had the energy to do everything that I was doing. I was kind of just trying to push through my exhaustion, thinking, oh, this is just, my new normal. This is how it feels to be a mom. This is actually around the time when I went on a plant-based diet. I was on that for about a year, maybe a year and a half. And I started going on that because I found a raw vegan on Instagram, and she just had tons of energy and she was super happy. And I was like, ooh, that's what I need. That's what I need in my life. And it did give me a lot of energy. I felt better. I felt like I had more energy. And of course I did. I was eating more sugar. I felt like I got candida. I felt like I kind of overdid it and I became sick. I had bumps all over and like all this kind of, like you can look back at videos around that time, 2012 to like 2016, maybe 15, like just see my skin, and I looked very sick. After I kind of realized that this plant-based way of eating was not working for me and my personal lifestyle, that's just me, it's just me, I got off of that to try and heal myself. Look how well that took off all of my makeup. This is the Garnier Micellar water. I'm just gonna go in the bathroom and I'm gonna give myself a nice clean so that this mask can do its thing, honey. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? So I stopped the plant-based diet and I was feeling pretty good at this time. I wasn't feeling the tiredness that I felt when I had first given birth. The only issue is now that I like have candida. So I went and started healing that, and you guys, you've seen all my videos about that. And to the vegans watching this, I mean zero disrespect, please. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. I believe in everyone's right to find their own path and to choose their own way. And I respect you wholly. I promise you. I'm just telling my truth and my experience, okay? I love you, please. Everything is kind of going well, yada, 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 living my life, doing my best. So I got pregnant again. And welcome my beautiful little baby boy. How do I still have makeup on my forehead? This area, oh man. You keep playing games, honey. That's why you ain't got no edges. So I had Theo. Everything seemed, like normal, just the normal, like newborn stuff. You get tired, it's like, oh, this is crazy. I have a baby. Now I'm gonna add my mask. Whenever I have masks with like an open mouth like this, I like to take my little wax sticks. I just like take a nice goop. Just take a little tiny spot, and this is gonna last you so long. You don't need a lot. And I just smear. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on before the water evaporates completely from my skin. I like to put my mask on when there's, at least a little bit of moisture in my skin. The feeling that you get when you put this mask on is like you can feel it warming up your skin. At first I was like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? You can definitely feel like tingling, and it's like a tightening of your pores, and it just feels good. When you're using this, don't exfoliate your skin first. That's all I'll say. Because it is very, very tingling, and it warms. It feels so good. Kind of wish that I added more now for my neck. Am I the only one that loves how I look in a mask? Do you guys love how you look in masks? I don't know what it is. It just makes you look so pretty. It's the same thing for like baking. I feel like people look so pretty when they bake. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. So we're having a normal baby life, and I noticed myself getting very lethargic. Didn't think it could be postpartum depression. Didn't think anything of it for some reason. I know I'm sad, but that's just because like I'm not getting anything done. It's no big deal. And I felt like, oh, if I had it, it would click. Literally could not get my butt out of bed. And I was like, oh, no. Something's got to change here. This is around the time when I started like really going to the gym. I was like, okay, I got to wake up early. I got to listen to my audio books, motivating things in the morning. I got to do my journaling, and I just got to get myself on a schedule. Eat healthier, yada, yada, yada. And I did all that, and I felt amazing. And then I had to travel to go to Essence Fest in July, which was awesome, by the way. But I think I traveled before that week too. I traveled before Essence Fest week, and I traveled Essence Fest week. So I was actually traveling for more than a week. I could not wake up early. I tried my hardest, but I just couldn't find the time or the place to work out. I wasn't motivated to anymore. I was tired from working. And also I was like going to concerts at night at Essence Fest. And so when I got home, I crashed. I crashed hard. The days that I finally forced myself to get up and work out, I would go to the gym and I would just try my hardest, and I would get a headache. I'd get a migraine for the rest of the day into the next day. And I was like, what is going on? Every time I try to work out, my body can't handle it. So I stopped going. And then that, of course, made me sad. And I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Meanwhile, Felipe, my husband's like, oh, you're probably, depressed. But I was like, I'm not depressed. I just don't know what's wrong with me. I just need to get myself back to the gym. I just need to get back on my schedule. And I couldn't. My skin is tightening up now. Oh my God. It feels so good. I love that feeling, like, and so things kind of just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I finally was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I got to go to my doctor. I got to figure out what's wrong with me. So I went to my doctor, and I was asking her all these questions. Do I have low blood sugar? Am I anemic? My thyroid's fine, right? Yeah. Okay. I just don't I just don't understand what's going on. Like, could it be like this, or maybe it's like that? And I was just like, yeah, because like I can't like get out of bed, and I find it hard to get out of bed in the morning, and then I can get to sleep at night, but I like can't like do this and this. And I used to be able to work. I just don't like. I was like, I just don't understand what's going on. I just don't like. I was like, I just don't understand what's going on. I just don't like. I was like, I just don't. Word vomiting, all this stuff. And she just stopped and looked at me, and she was like, do you think you're depressed? And I just stopped. I looked at her and I went, yes. And I started crying. Oh my God. I always say, I feel sad. But for some reason, I didn't think I was depressed. I can't speak for other people, but I don't know. I just feel like you always downplay your symptoms, like as if like depression's gonna show up at your door and knock and be like, hi, I'm depression, I'm here, I'm gonna like it's gonna announce itself. So when she asked that, I was just like, bro, you're right, I'm depressed. She just prescribed me my first medication for antidepressants. What antidepressants do is they like either block or add to your like hormone sensors in your brain. So whatever is missing or whatever is over, it kind of like blocks or adds to that. And the first medication that I took was sertraline. A very low dose. But girl, honey, I felt so good. Sertraline made me so happy. A day or two after taking the sertraline, I legit felt my anxiety just this feels good. I didn't even know I had anxiety. I thought it was just depression. And I told my doctor, I was like, I don't feel anxious anymore. I feel great. I feel great. I felt great. I was patient with my kids. I was like happy with everybody. I didn't feel like gloom or doom. Alarm went off. I was ready for work, ready for the day. Meanwhile, my mask, very tight. It feels so good. I'm gonna let it dry for just a little bit longer. I like to leave it on for like 30 minutes. So about 3 months into the medication, I noticed my hair coming out in big chunks and I was like, oh, no, honey. We can't have that. Like, that's not gonna work for what I do. I had been noticing it for a while, but I didn't think anything of it. Like, I knew the chunks were coming out, but like, I don't know, So when I started noticing the hair fall, I was like, oh, that's really weird. Maybe I'm just stressed out. So I started doing tea rinses. If you guys don't know about tea rinses, I'm going to put a link in the description box and in the information all about tea rinses and how they work. In a nutshell, tea rinses help to block the DHT and stop the hair fall, and it works. It works every time except this time. It usually takes me about 2 tea rinses to see any results. So after about the 4th tea rinse, I was like, something else is going on. Like, my hair was coming out in chunks every single time I washed my hair, and this happened probably at least 8 times before I really got hip to what was going on. That's unacceptable. So at this point, I ran to my laptop and I did a Google search. I was like, oh, no. Antidepressant and hair fall. Antidepressants make your hair fall out. Which medications for antidepressants make your hair? And wouldn't you know, sertraline was on that list. And I was like, no. It made me so happy, but it made my hair fall out. Oh my God, I gotta choose between my happiness and my hair, happiness and my career. I can't. So I chose my career. So I was like, okay, no, there's gotta be another solution to this. So I called my doctor, set up another appointment, and we sat down and talked about it. Okay, well, we can try, another antidepressant. So I gave Wellbutrin a try for 3 weeks. I didn't notice too much of a change in the hair fall. So admittedly, I didn't give it a lot of time to find out, but what I did notice was an immense amount of rage. That wasn't like the Hulk. Oh, funny, I do look like the Hulk today. I was just very short. Okay, I was very short. I could not handle pressure. I felt more anxious. I felt very anxious. So I'm assuming that Wellbutrin was the opposite of sertraline because, the sertraline made my hair fall. So my doctor was like, okay, well, let's try Wellbutrin, which is the opposite. Maybe it won't. But no, this made me happy and this made me not happy. Doc, we got to make another appointment. It's not working. This is not working for me or my family. Like, I am not a cool person right now. We need to stop this immediately. Under my doctor's consult, I just slowly weaned myself off the Wellbutrin. I just told her I was going to try more natural options. Now, a lot of you guys were asking in my other video where I just kind of quickly glazed over my antidepressant situation, and you're like, well, why don't you do natural remedies? The reason I didn't do that was because I didn't want to self-prescribe. Please remember, I was very anxious. I just wanted a quick solution. And the last time I self-prescribed myself a remedy, I ended up getting sick. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to really put my trust in the doctor and just listen to what the doctor had to say. I didn't want to go the long route. I still wanted to consult with my doctor about the natural remedies. I didn't want to do it alone, okay? I'm not about that life anymore. I understand that I don't know everything now. The difference between natural remedies and like the antidepressant medication is that natural remedies are not in your body. You're not always feeling that relief. What I liked about the antidepressant, sertraline specifically, was that I felt relief constantly. As long as I kept taking it, I felt good. As far as natural remedies go, I have to be very diligent in my self-care. I don't have the depression anymore, so that actually leads me to believe that my depression part of it was just the postpartum, and that I actually have anxiety, and that anxiety was making the depression worse. So like I said, I've been doing natural solutions. The first solution that I tried was hemp oil. This is full spectrum hemp oil. It's supposed to relax you. I guess if you have any type of ailments in your joints, you can like rub that on and it makes it feel really good. I picked this up from a company called Maku. They reached out to me to do a sponsorship. That kind of fell through, but I was like, I still want to try it, so I just went and bought it myself. But so far, it hasn't really done a lot for me as far as relaxation goes. Like, I feel very relaxed as I'm taking it. Within the first like 10-20 minutes, I feel a sense of relaxation, but I feel like it wears off really fast for me anyway, because I feel like I get more anxious as time goes on. So I just stopped taking it because I was like, I don't know if this is helping me or making it worse. I am going to still experiment with the hemp oil because so many people have had great experiences with it, so I'm not giving up on it. So what I've been doing, what my natural routine is, really taking advantage of herbal teas. I love a good herbal tea. It helps. It helps. It helps your body, your skin, your hair, it's just, and your mind. So I like to mix different herbal teas together. Specifically love turmeric, ginger, spearmint, nettle. Those herbs just do really well for relaxing me and just calming me down. So before I pick up Olivia from the bus stop, I'll just make myself a nice warm tea with honey. I don't drink coffee anymore after 2 because that's gonna make me more anxious and I can't breathe and I can't do it. This is the first time that I ever tried tea as a natural remedy for how I was feeling, and it actually helps. So I love every single day I'm drinking at least 2 cups of tea. Herbs such as sage. I just love using this to center myself. I'll burn it if it's been a particularly stressful morning, because sometimes when you have kids, the mornings are stressful. And so, you know, once the kids are out the door and it's quiet in the house, I put on my music, my spa, my smooth jazz, and I will burn some sage and I will just clear out the room. Just clear it out. Another thing that I've been utilizing are essential oils, and this is a great recommendation from my doctor. And she was like, have you ever tried essential oils? And I was like, for my hair, girl, yes! And she was like, no. For your relaxation. There's other uses for essential oils? Really? You literally tell me essential oil and I'm thinking solely hair care. She was telling me how at some hospitals where patients have like really high levels of anxiety and depression, they actually use essential oils within the hospitals, and the patients can pick their own essential oils and it actually helps to calm them down. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I went to Whole Foods, I got my little diffuser. I love this so much. So what I like to use in my essential oil diffuser, I like to use lavender, the essential calming essential oil. I love using frankincense too. It's really great to center you and focus. I also like to use eucalyptus, but I cannot find it. The essential oils have been amazing to just set the vibe of the house. Again, it's not a medication, but it definitely helps, soothe me when I need it. So, the natural remedies have been helping. The other thing that I love to do that I mentioned before is just listen to soothing music. And I have been about that smooth jazz life for a while now. Some smooth jazz is something that I love listening to in the morning. If it's like more in the evening time, I'll put on spa meditation music and just kind of zone out. Helps to soothe my kids too. Like if they're starting to get really rowdy, changing it to YouTube, putting on a spa meditation song, and y'all are gonna chill out. All of these remedies help everybody in the house calm down. So that really helps me overall when everyone else is calm. Another thing that I'm going to try is St. John's wort. I was taking that before I started using the antidepressant medication. I had to stop taking St. John's wort because you're not supposed to do both together, because it did help me prior to using the antidepressants. So I'm going to go back to St. John's. I've been getting amazing results with just the natural remedies, and I'm just going to keep going for it. I'm going to show you my hairballs. Sounds gross, but I'm going to show you. So this was, again, when kind of the peak of, whoa, what's going on? My hair is falling out. And this was after I stopped taking the medication. You can just kind of see that it's slowly getting better. And this is kind of like the normal hair fall that I would normally get. So we went from here and now we're back to here, and I'm okay with this. This was alarming. We can't go back there. I feel like this is more than I had before, but I also feel like, you know, I have anxiety. So once I kind of get that back under control, it'll be a lot less, because your hair does fall out when you're in the fight or flight. You know, you got those hormones. My edges were looking crazy for a while as my hair was falling out, but they're looking a lot better now. Growing back in. I was gonna scrub the mask off just so you guys could like see me remove it in real time, but then I realized that my face might turn red, so you just rinse it off. Look at my skin, it's glowing. Look at this, I'm not even wearing highlighter, it's beautiful. I really love this mask, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I love a good face mask. So I'm still using my jelly. I love this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on to lock in that hydration and glow. Oh, it feels so good. Everything I use will be in the description box. And of course, I'm going to finish it off with my favorite face moisturizer as well. Oh, it feels so dang good. Such a good mask. And I just love green tea, specifically green matcha. Just, oh my goodness, it does such a great job at clearing the pores. Super happy with this face mask, and a little goes a long way. This is going to last you a really long time. Thank you so much to Teamy Blends for sponsoring this video. I'm going to put all their information in the description box as well. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that it helped. If you guys have any other questions about like my experience with antidepressants or depression or postpartum depression or anxiety or hair fall related to that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to as many as possible. It's a topic that not a lot of people talk about, but a lot of people go through it, so that's just my experience. My God, my skin looks so clear. Honey. I'm telling you, this mask is bomb. The proof is in the pudding, guys. Honestly, tightens your skin and just adds a beautiful glow. I love it. All natural, A+. Maybe it resonated with some people. You're not alone. A lot of people feel depression. A lot of people don't even know that they're depressed when they feel it. So if you're feeling anxious or you can't get out of bed, or there's just something like you don't have any interest in doing the things that you used to love doing, you might want to talk to your doctor, because you might be experiencing a form of depression or anxiety, because they can get you help and they can get you medication if you want it. So many of us go through it, especially with all the pressures that we all go through on a daily basis, and the just things that happen in our life and just the chemical imbalances. It's natural, okay? Nobody's perfect. Better to get the help, okay? I love you guys very much. I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you found some of the natural remedies helpful too if you're looking for that. They really help, really. I'm gonna list everything in this video below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.